Runway fans, we're back. It's episode 13. It's the pre-finale episode where Tim goes and visits everybody at their hometowns or wherever they're living these days. And it was interesting, you know, like Carol Hannah, she moves to the burbs outside of New York and lives in her friend's mansion.
No big deal.
Yeah, how nice.
Nice, yeah.
And then her parents flew in and they made biscuits and stuff. Like, it was homey. It's homey. I liked it.
It was cute, and Tim seemed excited.
Yeah, I love the kitchen. And he wore an apron, which was kind of awesome.
And they all seemed so comfortable.
Yeah, they did.
Like Carol Hannah was excited to see him. He told her he loved her.
That shot of them in the snow, they're holding hands.
So cute.
Oh,
Yeah. And then he was like, "I love you."
I know.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was so cute.
It was very nice. I liked
Yeah.
it. Her collection, like, they didn't really show too much of it, but it seemed awfully gowny. Though she did mention that she made some pants, so yay there. But yeah, I didn't really get a good grasp. She did say that she liked fairy tales and things, so
True.
see what that means.
Yeah, I think they're trying to keep it a bit of a secret.
Yeah, I guess so. Makes sense.
The part of the show that I hated, absolutely hated, was when Heidi and Tim went behind the screen after the runway and said, "What should we do now? Let's go party." And then they awkwardly danced, and the girls kind of laughed, but you could tell it was kind of like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was weird. It was like
Totally
Tim
weird.
Gunn. I don't need, even in like silhouette, I don't really need to see him awkwardly try to bump bums. with
No.
Heidi.
I think we just in general don't need that mental image.
No.
You know?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Irina lives in the world's tiniest New York apartment. Like, when you open the door and the stove is right there,
Yeah.
and her collection was on her fridge, and then that dog.
Princess.
Princess.
So hilarious.
Yeah.
When she announced the name, I was like, "Of course, your dog is named Princess."
Totally.
What an awful dog.
Yeah. Just like, kind of like Irina. Like,
Yeah.
she just seemed a little off edge or something, or on edge. I don't know.
She was awkward and uncomfortable, and she pretended to be welcoming, but she didn't seem welcoming.
No.
I think she really needs to just get over herself. Like, maybe that's the issue, is that she just thinks she's so great and she's got to live up to this like expectation that she's the best designer on this season.
Right.
Maybe if she just got over herself, maybe, you know,
Yeah.
it would just all go smoother and she
Yeah.
wouldn't be so edgy or whatever.
And realized that she can't steal other people's designs.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, that was kind of
Exactly.
shocking. Like, you think you'd look into, if you're going to use something that's not yours,
Yeah.
and you know you're on a competitive reality program, wouldn't you be worried about rules, you know? Like, I don't know, it seemed a little suspicious. And it could have been more dramatic. I mean,
Yeah.
if they're going to, like, do something like that, "I have an issue," he says to her on
So
the
true.
phone, like, and then that was it. And then she was just kind of like,
So
"Oh,
true.
wow, I got 10 days. I'm like, 10 days is a long time. You know?
Yeah.
Like, come on. It's like the whole season, you know, you've been expecting something the whole time and it's fallen flat pretty much every time.
Even Carol Hannah being sick, it was like,
Yeah.
I feel bad for
Yeah.
her, but it wasn't dramatic.
No.
Because she was there the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if she was still contagious, I mean,
Yeah.
like, shouldn't she be at home? I don't
Or in
know.
her own workroom.
Yeah, exactly. Althea is kicking it in Dayton, Ohio.
Yes. In a very cool loft.
Yes,
but
very cool loft. Although Tim was alarmed when he said "egads" when he got on the elevator. Like, no one else in the world can say egads
Egads.
but
So
Tim
true.
Gunn. And her collection, like, I'm the most excited to see hers, but then her inspiration, all she said was that she's been watching sci-fi movies and that the women are strong.
And her sketches kind of look the same.
Yeah, they did. So this episode, Nina and Michael came back to give some advice. I thought Althea asked a really good question about the ordering of a show. Like, how would you know? But you wouldn't know, you know what I mean? Even watching a fashion show, you might not get an idea of how to order your own. So that
Yeah.
was a good question, I thought.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was some good advice, and I don't know, I mean, who else would you like to get advice from?
Yeah, the people who are going to choose the winner.
That's true.
It's so true. It'll be so interesting to see which designers actually follow that advice, though.
Yeah.
Well, Irina's not.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Totally.
So next week is the final episode, the season finale. It will be airing this Saturday at 10 p.m. on Slice. We're very excited, or at least mildly excited, like we have been all season. But the runway is always the best episode.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to seeing some like fashion, some actual hardcore fashion, and I hope they bring it. So we'll see you here next week for the season finale of After the Runway.